Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All day. All day. Check 37. Check 37.
80 weapon. Fight.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Pittsburgh.
56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready.
To throw on second down. Lane, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Go.
56.
From the gun, Lane. This is Johnson. He's got it. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
18 Gator.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
4 down.
They go.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Set. 60 yards.
Come on, D.
Let's go.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's got some space here. 31 yards there and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Five. 2.
Separating from the gun. Lane. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Smooth.
Hey. 4 down.
Protein spill.
Check 20. Check 13. Check 13.
Snap.
Looking to throw. Lane. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ready?
The 7th
60
play now
outlaw.
of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Speed grip.
Off play action. Lane. He gets this one to Johnson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Yes.
You don't want none.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
The last run got a
70,
couple.
Indy.
Here's 2nd and 8.
You must be dreaming.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go.
And
now.
it looks like
30
we've got a
breaks.
dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine. Mike 55. Mike.
Get it.
Now back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Alert 3.
5.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
Don't get nervous.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Ready. 8-3.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Hey, exit.
Mike, 36. Mike.
Right up.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go right here now.
Let's go.
They'll run with Foreman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Come on,
Here's
set.
2nd and
18
9, just a
gainer.
yard on that last run.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Vikings nothing.
Here we go. 60 or.
You better be afraid of me.
Hey, Wahoo!
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Bring it.
Shoot!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Down.
The Lions
94.
offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Alpha.
They'll take it.
Yeah.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Ready.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Big grip. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Lane. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Okay, break.
56 is the mic. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Yep.
I got
Bravo.
I got this. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Lane. The Sanders has got it complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7.
Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Kill, turn up. Mike, 41. Mike.
Now.
Hey, let's get this.
5.
2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
54. Mike, 54. Hey. Mike's 5-4.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man.
Go.
56.
Go.
Off the play fake. Lane nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Liberty base. Hey, high 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
Yo, go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lane, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
There you go.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bailey now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Next score, Vikings 14, Lions 10. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Lane. It's caught by Sanders. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Come on,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, watch that.
Go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a party now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lane, open man is Galladay, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lane, he's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Get it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up back-to-back. What a moment that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Watch the slant.
Second and 1. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of them there.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Second and 4. And Walker has it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Vikings going to out as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
I'm letting you know.
Go.
Check.
Hey.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Okay, double up.
Go.
They'll drop to throw. And a loose football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Yeah.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Key to tight end. 4 down. Check.
Lead grip.
Here's Foreman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. 15 line. 54.
Let him know. Watch safety creep.
You're out.
Safety's creeping. Safe.
Hey, Haywood. Yep.
Motion.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here we go.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, Delta.
Check 55 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Mike 55.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Come on, set. 8-3.
54 Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Hey, watch.
Get it.
On 1st down, Lane. And that's complete to Sanders. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert flash.
61. Matchbox lights. 5.
2nd and 6. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Ready,
Now
set.
they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready.
From the gun, Lane. He finds his man Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
56 to Mike. 56.
Off play action, Lane. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Down. 18 Gators.
56. Let's go.
Let's go.
On first down, Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Cut. Mike, 50 down.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
50, plant.
Hey, watch the slant.
Five.
Hey, check Mike, 27.
Lead grip.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Ready up.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm coming.
Smooth. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here.
I got you.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carter. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
At the 4-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Greystone travel.
He's coming.
Hey!
Double up.
Get it.
Now Foreman. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, he got the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Lions 23, Vikings 21. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check safety. Check safety.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, Echo.
55. Hey, eat. Come on, D. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Come on.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A carry for Foreman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ready.
36 to Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Deuce.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys over.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is down to 2.
The score, Lions 30, Vikings 28. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
But hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's complete to Diggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
7. Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Bravo!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Go.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Double tight. Everyone, you got 4.
On the counter now with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You don't want no problem from me.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Get.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders.
Get there.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Got it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Lions 44, Vikings 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Go. Let's go.
Right there. 54 miles.
Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this was basically